Well, I'm not pushing a button, but the game's not doing anything. I think the whole point of it is that you can't get anywhere without doing it.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
To question nothing?
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Please
and
die.
Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I
What? Did I... So that was it? I went all the wrong way, and then it's so it... Whatever, let's try again.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
He said left, right?
He entered the door on his left.
Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Can you even, like, touch anything in most of the stuff in this game? Where's that projecting from? I'm in front of it, and yet I got no thing in. Use slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header and throw some bevel on the text. Something, everyone is unique. You most of all. Whatevers. Broom closet. Yep.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Well, you can't punish me for going down if there's no door. Whatever. Upstairs! Upstairs! That's not the way. Oh, it's all nice up here. What is that? Executive bathroom. I like how there's this random, just not matching door at all. Well, now, like, the button clicky sound is gone when I click my mouse.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Couldn't possibly know this. What, is the secret that the whole thing is just, like, Truman Show something?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now? when for years it had never occurred to him. This question would not go unanswered for long.
It's all because of you, my friend. It's because of the voice in my head.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
But that one says escape. Does that say something, like, really?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Am I asleep at my desk? I wish I could zoom in and see. Why can't I even get closer? I don't have a body. Yes, hate Mondays.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
The numbers, what do they mean, Stanley? Which way am I going now? This way? Ah, what the heck? Just getting stuck. Where am I? Where am I? Oh, I guess they go in order. Oh, I can't tell now. There I am. Right there. And there's my empty desk. Okay, what am I doing?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Would I? Okay. How do I do that? It says it's offline. What do you mean? Who'd have it do? How do I go again? Pow Dude Hut? Oh, I gotta go. What is that? Clickety clack, clickety clack. That says. I don't know what that means. Alright, we are going to find out what happens. I can't run, I just go at one speed. Do I gotta go across here to get there? No, I don't, but I'm going to. There's a big red button. What the heck? Mind controls. Well, I can't push the big red button. Well, I would dismantle
And
it.
when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Okay. Is that the end of the game?
blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
You know, you don't leave me a lot of room to talk during this series. Oh, hey, cool, I beat the game. All right, how about another go? Let's see what different stuff we can do.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm going to turn the power on and see what happens.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might... Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud. To nobody.
What was it?
He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate
I can't
for
do any of that,
clues to
can
his
I?
situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
2845. That's what I thought I remembered.
Stanley, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I just want to see what happens if you turn the power on.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door.
Ooh, and then I can try that way.
Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.